Welcome back. Today we're talking about 4 alternatives to the Chemex filter that actually might brew better coffee and be an alternative to the classic filter for your Chemex brewer. Roll the intro. Hi, welcome back. My name is Kyle and I like to help you brew better coffee at home. Regardless of if you're an avid coffee lover and a coffee geek or you're new to brewing coffee at home, I just want to help you brew better coffee wherever you stand. And I also want to help people see coffee for more than caffeine. So if you're new around here, consider subscribing for more coffee content. And if you're into videos like this one, consider hitting like. It really does help this channel out. Now today we're talking about 4 alternatives to the Chemex filter. And today I woke up and this was the last filter in my brew bar, and filters are kind of hard to come by. Number 1, and probably my favorite out of all 4 of these, is the Kalita 185 filter. Now you might say, Kyle, that is insane. That's not designed for the Chemex. You're right. It's designed for the Kalita Wave 185. It's a flat bottom brewer that uses a very unique filter design. It's wavy and it's awesome. I think it's great for the Chemex. I found that this actually brews some fantastic coffee. Its flat bottom design can work perfectly in the conical shape of the Chemex, no problem. And it can create some very rounded, heavy body coffees, opposite to what the Chemex offers in its very high clarity, low body coffee. So check out the Kalita 185 filters, and they're a little bit easier to find as well. I'll link those down below for you if you want to check any of these filters out. Number 2, and this one's a little bit more popular. You may have heard of this one before, but that is a metal stainless steel mesh filter. Now the most popular brand in this is Able. Able's been engineering and refining this filter for years, but there have been a lot of filter brands that have come out with the metal mesh filter for the Chemex since the Able's release. Now this offers a very, very different style of coffee than the classic Chemex filter. It will be high in body, similar to the Kalita, but even more so. If you like dark roasted coffees and you want a very heavy body in your cup, this actually might be a great option for you. Not to mention you can use these thousands of times. All you gotta do is wash it out afterwards and it creates less waste. So definitely check out any stainless steel mesh filter. They're a great option if you want to reduce waste and you want to have one filter that you can use for a long time in the Chemex. Number 3, and you may have seen this one coming, maybe not, but that's the V60 filter. Now the V60 has a great conical style filter. It is a little bit more porous than that of the Chemex classic filter, but I find it great for what it does. And with that, I would say grind slightly finer than you would for the Chemex. Now this is debated and people like James Hoffman say, don't do that, just keep the grind size the same. But in my experience with my personal preference, again subjective, I actually prefer it slightly finer for the V60. I just like the results that I get from the cup. That all depends on your grinder and what you're grinding with, but try that out. Now side note, I actually have crazy friends who use Chemex filters in V60s. Maybe we should try that in another video. And last but not least, number 4 is a cloth filter. Now cloth filters are awesome. I love cloth filters for coffee. This is a great option if you want something reusable, but not sacrificing flavor. Cloth filters can be some of the greatest options for brewing coffee at home. But the catch is that they're a little annoying to keep clean. You've got to wash them after every use. You got to sterilize them. I don't know if I would recommend this one the most, and that's why it's number 4, because it's a lot of upkeep for your brewer. And for me, I like to have simplicity in my brew. As for something like the stainless steel cone is easy to wash, it's reusable, and there's really no fuss. But if you're into trying something new, and you want a cheap alternative, I think I paid $10 for this online. Now those are just 4 options that I use all the time in my Chemex. In fact, I use all of those options except for maybe the cloth one more than I do the Chemex filter. I actually prefer the taste of these filters more than the Chemex filter. Now, you might not agree, and that's totally fine. That's the thing with coffee. It's all subjective because it's taste. So let me know in the comments down below, do you agree with me? Is there a filter that I completely missed or maybe forgot? And if so, let me know in the comments down below. And if you found this video at all helpful or maybe learned something from it, hit that like button to let me know. It really does help. Follow me on Instagram if you're not yet. I'm active on there often. And tag me if you decide to try one of these recipes from one of these filters. I would love to know. And lastly, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button for more coffee content on the way. Again, my name is Kyle, and it'll be awesome to have you here along the journey. In the meantime, continue to brew great coffee and continue to brew at home. Peace. We'll see you next time.